Okay, now joining us now is Changhua Wu. She's the CEO of Beijing Future Innovation Center and the Executive Director of the Professional Association for China's Environment. Thank you so much for joining us. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
There's no other way to slice this, but this is pretty good news, pretty sobering news for a lot of people who have been to China, been to Beijing in the fall or winter, seen people wear masks. What do you attribute this dramatic change to? It took the United States, I think, 3 decades to make this kind of drop in air pollution.
Well, the last decade has pretty much witnessed dramatic improvements of environmental quality, particularly air and water quality in China, and also on a much condensed schedule. As the data shows, China pretty much has, dramatically improved the environmental quality within a decade. Compared to many developed countries, the schedule is much more condensed. The difference is huge. The timing is different. If you look at it where China stands, we have more awareness, knowledge, as well as more capability in terms of technology, in terms of financial, and of course the policy aspirations there as well. Mm-hmm. There are a few major drivers that have made where China stands today. One is really laws, regulations. So China in the last decade has literally amended a few major pollution prevention control laws. China's Clean Air Act, Water Act, as well as solid waste management there as well. And really setting very restrictive targets at the regional level, at the industrial level there as well. So when we recognize the sources of pollution, and when the political will, policy desire is there, and also the society's aspiration there, then with all things coming together, so China will be able to deliver where it's delivering today.
Yeah, we were showing some pictures of the air quality. It was just horrible, and it's so easy to remember that. But let's put this in perspective. By cleaning up the air, this is adding about 2 years life expectancy onto the average person's life throughout China. I mean, that is very significant. Also considering that some 97% of nations live below what World Health environmental officials want the kind of air quality people to live within.
It is. So China definitely has achieved this huge progress made by largest developing countries actually in the world. So that's huge. And so I think China's experience probably could be shared with many other countries. It's not that too complicated. So one is political will. The second is really determination, political determination, and legislative steps, and putting all the technology, finance, as well as the solutions, deploy them. It's not like we don't have technology. We do have technologies there, even though they cost much more today in many parts of the developing world. So governments need to figure out how to address that. Very importantly, I think that every citizen, the people are pretty much participating in that process through citizen science, through at the regional level and local level, the third eye, the watching environmental quality, and using APP to participate in terms of the air quality, on a daily basis, and maybe you could do on an hourly basis there as well. So it's sort of united the fronts and integrated the solution. That's China's experience.
Well, that's pretty amazing, and also considering the growing middle class, the education, lifting people out of poverty. There's so much good news right now in terms of battling environmental issues. Thank you so much, Changhua Wu. She's the CEO of Beijing Future Innovation Center and the Executive Director of the Professional Association for China's Environment. Thank you so much.